Just want to point out that I'm not a doctor or any kind of healthcare practitioner. However, I've been able to heal myself from the disease ulcerative colitis through dietary means. And I want to show you what I eat on a daily basis and what I did to get better. This is not what I ate in the beginning to heal, but I could have eaten this way to heal. Most of this comes straight from Jordan Rubin's protocol, and he's the author of The Maker's Diet, who's healed himself from Crohn's colitis. So yes, I could have eaten this way in the beginning, but I didn't. I went a different route, but now I'm following this protocol and that I've kind of constructed from taking different aspects of certain people's protocols and combining them into my own. This is what I typically eat on a daily basis. My first meal every day is always going to be a smoothie. And in this smoothie, I always put large amounts of blueberries because of the antioxidants, as well as Jordan Rubin compares them to cranberries. He says that what cranberries are to the urinary tract, blueberries are to the colon. So he's an authority for me. I think that's huge, and I'm definitely going to listen to his advice on that. Next thing I'm going to put in is going to be a beet. I put beets in because according to anabolicmen.com, they're really, really good for men's health, hormonally, good for blood flow and such, and those kinds of things. So that's why I put the beet in. It doesn't taste that great, but I put it in and it's okay. Next is going to be one large avocado. I put the avocado in just because of taste, consistency, the healthy fats. Next I put in some more mixed frozen berries, usually strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries, because fruit's just fantastic, helps match the taste of some of the less tasty things in the smoothie. Then after that, one full orange. I get a large orange. I really love oranges. After that I put in 4 Brazil nuts because of the testosterone boosting qualities they've got from anabolicmen.com again. Then next, a few tablespoons of chia seeds, and I always eyeball everything. I kind of know how much I want. Then after that, I put in a few tablespoons of raw cacao powder. Then I put in a few tablespoons of raw maca powder as well. Then I top it off with some frozen pomegranates. Then you fill it up with water, however much you want, to whatever consistency you like it. And then you blend it. Once it's blended to the consistency you like, pour it and drink it. Yes, I realize this is a monstrous smoothie. It's huge. Very, very big, but then again, I only eat twice a day, and there's a few reasons for that. One, because I do intermittent fasting, again, for testosterone purposes, from anabolicmen.com, you should check them out, and also because, from what I understand, eating triggers a bowel movement, so it gets things moving and whatnot. So basically, the fewer times I eat, the less times a bowel movement is going to be triggered within my body. So when I was sick and struggling with urgency and stuff like that, the less I ate, the less times I had to go to the bathroom. So that is also another factor. It really doesn't play much of a role now that I'm healed and I don't have the urgency and I can control everything. But if I were still sick, then that's what I would do. I would still do intermittent fasting, eat as few times as I can to not trigger a bowel movement. Now again, so if I'm only eating twice a day, that means I have to eat larger meals to get the calories that I need. So that is why that smoothie is so big. Also, the smoothie is just chock full of so many vitamins, minerals, nutrients, fiber, things that are great for digestive health. That is why I have a smoothie every day. My second meal is super duper easy to make. It's just a crock pot meal. Put in a dash of olive oil, cut up a potato, a pretty large potato, put that in as the bedding, and then I throw in about 3 cloves of garlic and 1 jalapeno. I love jalapenos. I know everybody freaks out every time they see me eat a jalapeno. You guys don't understand. If I'm healed, then I can eat everything. There's nothing that's going to send me into a flare all of a sudden. That's not what's happening here. Then I always get whatever the cheapest cut of organic grass-fed beef I can get. I usually get about a pound of it. I unwrap it, season all over, put it in there, put it in the crock pot with, I set it to high for about 4 hours, leave it alone, and then it's ready. Serve it onto a plate. It just absolutely smells fantastic. And then you sit down, you eat it, and just enjoy it. It's awesome. It's a pretty large meal, tastes delicious. Of course it tastes delicious. Slow cooked beef is fantastic. Now this is what you guys are going to be really interested in. That jar is a jar of fermented vegetables. I made it myself, fermented them, no salt. It's just, they're super duper high in probiotics and live enzymes. And fermented vegetables is where I get my daily influx of probiotics. It's what is the most important thing that I think is in repopulating the gut microbiome is daily consumption of some sort of sour or fermented foods that are high in probiotics. They're just really, really good for you all the way around. You can make them yourself. They're very, very cheap. So if you can't afford the raw milk or you can't find places that sell kefir or whatnot, you can make your own raw fermented vegetables. And they accomplish the same thing. So that is what I do. And I rely mostly on the fermented vegetables. They taste pretty good. carrots, celery. I even put a few jalapenos in there for flavoring, some garlic, and they taste really good, and they're fantastic. So that's what I typically eat on a daily basis. Again, not a doctor, I'm not any kind of healthcare practitioner, and don't ever just take my word for it or anybody's word for it on the internet. Do the research, draw your own conclusions, figure out what your body responds to, and you can get better. You don't have to be sick. You can get better. You can always improve your situation. No matter if you no longer have a colon, if you just got sick, you've been sick for 20 plus years, you can improve your situation if you take the time to learn about it, understand what's going on, and just be disciplined. You can do it, get better. See you later.